Hey, Garden City Public School staff. Tonight we're going to be talking about cyberbullying. I'm Brittany Kuhlman, and I'll be leading through you some cyberbullying statistics and prevention tips. Our objectives will be reflecting on data to understand the importance of cyberbullying and prevention, evaluating our own board policies on cyberbullying, and then reflecting back to resources if needed. So, what is cyberbullying? It's any type of harassing, threatening, or demeaning language. It can also involve embarrassing another person online. According to students, the most common form of cyberbullying is through mean comments, spreading rumors, or sexual remarks. And unlike most types of bullying, when it comes to cyberbullying, it has a wide audience compared to those who experience in person bullying. Cyberbullying is on the rise. The U.S. Department of Education did a study on principals reporting cyberbullying within their school. The percent of schools with principals reporting daily or weekly, the cyberbullying increased from 7.9% to 12% in 2016. Schools that did not allow their students to use cell phones had a reportedly higher rate of cyberbullying at 16.4%, and schools that did allow cell phone usage were only at 9.7%. Who is prone to cyberbullying? Most commonly are young adults, particularly females and members of the LGBTQ community. Girls are more likely than boys to be both victims and perpetrators of cyberbullying, meaning they are getting cyberbullied and then they go and do the same thing to another girl. Who is typically the bully? Children with less involved parents and those suffering from depression and anxiety tend to display bullying behavior. More than 1 in 10 students, about 12%, have admitted to cyberbullying somebody. This was mostly boys. 64% of our victims who receive an aggressive instant message say they know the person from an in-person situation. Why should we as educators be concerned? Schools must respond to behavior that takes place off campus. Our bullies aren't attacking in the cafeteria or the playground anymore. They are turning to social media and doing a cyberbullying. That bullying outside of school can lead to an issue in school, meaning we can have fights and lots of places where we're going to need an intervention between students. Our students have more technology than ever now. 93% of kids from ages 8 to 18 have at least a computer at home. 66% of them have a personal cell phone, and 76% own some other device, such as an iPod, a gaming device, or a tablet. Some examples of cyberbullying could be sending hurtful and mean text messages, sending a rumor or false information using social media, taking embarrassing photos or videos and posting them, cyberstalking, which is harassing through online websites, fraping, which is logging into someone's profile and then posting on their account that could be harmful to them. And another example is a fake profile, harassing behind a fake profile so the person doesn't know your true identity. Effects of cyberbullying on students. Bullying as a whole has a huge impact on a victim's mental well-being. More teen suicides are linked to cyberbullying. Between 2008 and 2015, the number of teens who attempted suicide or had suicidal thoughts has doubled. 41% of people who have experienced cyberbullying have developed social anxiety as well. They've also seen a decline in academic performance in those who are being victimized by cyberbullying. Some legislation and school discipline. As of 2015, all states but Montana have enacted bullying prevention laws. A few states have criminalized cyberbullying, meaning jail time or fines can be enacted. Just because schools can intervene in certain off-campus online incidents doesn't mean they have universal authority in all cases. Substantially, or something that's going to disrupt learning, they can interfere with the educational process or school discipline. They can utilize school-owned technology to harass or threaten other students or infringe on civil rights. So these examples are how our school district can take charge within cyberbullying that happens off a campus. Our own school board policy is the Board of Education prohibits bullying in any form on or while using school property, in a school vehicle, or at a school-sponsored event. Students who bully others in violation of this policy may be subjected to disciplinary action up to and including suspension or expulsion. We could also report it to local law enforcement. So we know that usually the first incident of bullying will be an FYI with a intervention between the students, and then it will progress into the 3, 5, 7-day suspension and a behavior plan. Some additional resources you can hang up outside of your classroom in the hallways or even in your classroom is the top 10 tips for teens. They include educating yourself on cyberbullying, protecting your passwords, keeping your photos PG, pausing before you post, raising awareness for cyberbullying, and just don't cyberbullying others. Those were the references.